Good morning. Welcome to the No Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget, down in the description is the link to my membership. Come one, come all. Fresh out the shower. Listen, if you're going to do a channel and you're going to put on your camera, which we know a lot of dirty birds don't, because they don't have a backdrop. They don't have a diva room, right? They're just laying in their bed, making content behind a black screen. We know the type. Not us. We put it all out there. Good morning, Bobby Bloys. Good morning, Leo Wife. Fresh out the shower. Fresh out the shower. We're going to need those thumbs up. I swear it was a full moon. Listen, I literally looked last night to see, but the clouds, too many clouds. Because shit's crazy. We got Dee-Dees and princesses and puppies. So many things. We're popping off. It's got to be a full moon. Good morning, Flor Marina, Lynn, Lorene, Christy. Good morning. Thank you for the thumbs up. It was a full moon. That explains it all. The wolves were howling. Pop, 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 pop. I mean, literally, I had to shut it all down, put the phone on silent, and then watch some goofy series on Netflix. I had to. It was? Okay, that explains it. Sunny, Florida's in the house. You're having a Bloody Mary? Well, that's the Florida way. Wake up, have the Bloody Mary, right? A little champagne and orange juice, right? Mimosas. That's the Florida life. Those people out there on TikTok living in those weird states, right? They're out there filming the the tyranny. People are in Florida going, pandemic? That was so 2020. They got their bowl of fruit, little lizards running behind them. Hi, Jan, right? They just going, what are you people talking about? Florina, pour in your coffee. I already have my coffee and my shower. There you go. Make your grocery list. So yesterday morning, right, I end the live. I got to get out, people. I got to go to the post office. Got to go. Not one of y'all. Not one of you. These people, they're supposed to be right here by my side, arm in arm. And none of y'all said, hey, it's Martin Luther King Day. No post office. No. I heated the car up, and I'm like, snap, I'm gonna need some gas. Yeah, I'm gonna need some gas in this car. It's like, my husband drives it. He likes to push the envelope to see how many more miles you can ride on fumes, right? Where I'm more like, gotta have at least 3/4 of a tank of gas in this car at all times. Now my husband, pushing the limit, always. So, I go out there, and per usual, it's way down there, just, waving to the E. Hi. I don't know how long we have left here, right? So, I have to go get gas. I went and got gas. Then tootled my way. Missed out on the breakfast hour. No panky cakes for me, because it was like 10:35. So there's really no lunch to be involved or breakfast. They quit serving breakfast. Lunch just don't seem right yet. So drive myself to the post office. I did all this. Walk to the door. Try to balance it over in this arm. It's locked. I said, the fuck? I'm thinking apocalyptic shit. Then I'm like, it's Martin Luther King Day. Not one of them told me. I could have stayed home in the warmth. So, you're all on my shit lists. Jesus. Yeah, pretty much. All on my shit list. Some of my Fluffy Bunny face cream. Oh my god, this shit is gold. It's gold. No chemicals. Just gold. Pure gold. Yeah, I'm out, so don't even try for some. Good morning. All right, so let's talk about it. Evidently, there was a full moon last night, and it showed on the tubes. Oh my goodness. It showed on the... Listen, we're going to start because we've been ignoring Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty. You're all going to be shocked. So we know her and Natter, right? As soon as she runs out of money, as soon as... Good morning, everybody. As soon as she runs out of money, it's about the third week of the month, right? And before she gets paid, right? She gets paid next Friday, right? She runs out of money. And yes, the Canadians, you are off the hook because you don't have that whole thing going on with Martin Luther King Day. Okay, so they always get in a fight. Her and Natter get in a fight when she runs out of money because she's of no use to him, even though she will declare that he loves her. All right? Now, he can't get her crazy ass, single white female vibes to stop knocking on his door. It's like she just pops up whenever she wants. This man will never be free. No matter what he does, she's got that Kathy Bates kind of thing going on, or single white female. More the Kathy Bates thing. Oh, you know you don't mean it. See? You don't mean it. Knock, 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 right? So when she runs out of money, they get into a fight. I don't know who picks the fight, probably him. Did you know she bought him a new iPad? She bought him a new iPad. She buys her love. She buys his love. Well, true to form, they're in a fight. Yeah, week before payday. Week before payday. It gets better. So apparently, they were in the kitchen. They were in the kitchen cooking. Yeah, it's like Misery, correct. Pretty soon he's going to be strapped to the bed. She's going to have a 2x4 attached to his ankles, right? She's going to take a baseball bat to the knees and the feet so he can't ever walk and leave. She'll take care of him forever. She'll be in the kitchen scratching her head, making him food, sandwiches, after she's pet the cat. Right? Well, they're fighting. They're fighting because she cut the cheese wrong. I don't know if that meant a fart or actual cheese. But whatever she did, it pissed him off. It pissed him off because it ruined his whole dish. And he screamed at her out of her mouth. Of course, she was high as a kite. Good God. Barely. One eye. Just talking like a record on slow speed. Right? She was just... So, like, okay, she ate some edibles. And she was fine for a while there, till the edibles kicked in. Then, shall we get some ice cream? Listen, Cheech. Go to sleep. Unbelievable. There's lots of cray-cray in her eyes, yes. It's been 2 years, you know. It's been 2 years since she's had a little. Right? So, when she found it, and it's a man that challenges her personality, you know. She talks about how, you know, how she don't put up with shit. It's all she does. It's all she does is put up with shit. Because if you're a badass, you don't put up with that shit. You're not even attracted to that. First time he opened his mouth and those summer teeth came at you. You know where you... I'd be like, keep talking. One more word. One more word. I wouldn't have been like her. I just want to be. And then she's not allowed to talk about him online. On her channel. He's testing all the waters. How much control do I got over this dumb bitch who just buys me TVs, $300 worth of food, pays my rent. And I can go pick a fight with her, go have sex with whoever I want, roll her ass back in here on payday, pay my rent, because we know he blows her phone up right after payday on YouTube. And for her, that's like Christmas morning every freaking month. For the rest of us, it's like, did we make enough to get that paycheck? You know, you got to make at least $100. Not this, not her. She can literally go to the car lot. It may be a used car, but she can go to the car lot every month and just pick out a car. Pay cash. Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty, Lizzie. So, they're in a fight. Apparently over slicing cheese. Good one, Nader. Was she being so nice you couldn't think of anything to get this bitch out of your house? Because there's a reason. Not only because she's broke, because he done exhausted all her funds. He needed an iPad. He needed $300, at least one shopping trip of groceries for his cooking videos. Probably his rent paid. She kind of was in a confessional last night, which was epic. Her confessional rants are epic. So, here's the nugget. Do you remember a month ago when one of her members, Dee Dee, remember when Dee Dee flew in, spent some time with the Nader, right? They did dirty stuff. You could hear it. If you had a good headset, like Bose or Beats, you could hear what was going on while they stared at her on the TV screen. You gotta start watching this. Well, there's a lot of boring. Then you jump in when it gets exciting. It is about to be lit. That's why I am filling you in right now. Because one of her members who flew in to spend some time with Nader, because there is some cray-cray out there. There are some people on the internet that are crazy. And we will get into the next little chunk of crazy. Puppygate. Okay. Oh my God. So, guess who's in town? Dee Dee. She's back at the Naders. And guess what? She rented a car. So they can drive all around and he can film. Oh, snap. We are about to watch one live after another with Foodie Beauty. This is going to be a 1 week trip. Literally. She's going to be going back and forth. You already know this. You know this. What did she do last time Dee Dee was in town? And she said, he didn't cheat on me. He didn't cheat on me. Because she wanted him back when Dee Dee left. But the whole time Dee Dee was there. Yeah. That is your favorite soap opera? There you go. Well, we got a few going on. That's a whole lot of loco going on right in the YouTube streets. Loco. That's why, listen, I was looking out my blinds. Is there a full moon? And it was. Somebody told me because the sky was cloudy. I couldn't tell. So, let's get into it. We got Puppygate, princesses. We're going to get into the princess now. The life coach's nanny / housekeeper who's really going through it, right? Princess. Right? Now, princess kind of looks like the brawny man. You know what I'm saying? Not really a petite princess. So, the name, okay. Maybe just because of the character, the person. You're such a princess, right? Could be. So, everybody knows what's going on with Princess. And if you don't, go and catch up. But Princess has sought help from the life coach. And this has been going on for a while. Princess has been in the hospital, out of the hospital, right? Princess has also been left behind while we take a road trip in our heels to Tennessee. That was tough to watch. That actually, I was watching it on Burnt Toast, and everybody was disturbed. Every single person was disturbed to watch that. I do think she literally is at the end of her rope. I don't know why. It's not like she has a full-time job and volunteers at the school for her kid and all this shit. No. She literally just sleeps and goes live. Yeah, she even hires people to clean her house. Sweet Jesus. And she's younger than me by like 12 years. Yeah. So the reason for all of what occurred is such a phenomenon to me. Except for lack of empathy. That's the only thing I got out of it. Right, sleeping and eating. Good morning, Mallory. So last night on Burnt Toast, she was covering what occurred. So apparently, the old life coach is live. No, her hair wasn't done. She wasn't freshly showered. No, like I am. So I always tell stories and do my makeup. Want to know why? I don't know why. It's just because you got me captured. I've got you captured. And I have shit to do. Like I said, I don't eat and sleep all day. I clean my house. I wash my showers and my sinks and my floors and all on my own at 56. 56. Let me tell you something funny, though. This is another thing that happens with me. Okay, I sleep funny. No, I'm serious. I sleep funny. I have heard, and I know I'm no Selena Spooky. I am not going to film it. If you've never watched Selena Spooky over on TikTok, she films all her sleepwalking. She has like a Ring camera in her living room. Her husband, boyfriend / whatever he is, he's got to follow her around, and it's only when she eats an excess of cheese that she has the sleepwalking. I used to sleepwalk as a kid. Now, apparently, I'm just animated in my sleep. So, I've been caught with my legs like this, in the air, before you get all dirty-minded, we're gonna laugh, my legs like this in the air. I've been, and going, red, green, yellow, like that. People love to tell me the stories in the morning, my daughter, my husband. So the other night, I wake up to go pee. I can't move my right leg. I can't move it. I swing it over the bed like just some dead piece of meat. Swing it over the bed. The pain. I was thinking, oh shit, here goes the hip. Because it started at the hip, right where the ball joint is, and rolled around to the thigh. I got 20 steps I got to go down. Because I don't pee in my husband's bathroom. Especially in the dark. What happens in the dark, I don't want to find out in the light. Because you know men, they get up middle of the night, pee, there ain't a light coming on. You be lucky if a seat goes up. So my rule is, you pee in your bathroom, I pee in mine. But I get to do the 20 step. So I'm trying to get this leg moving. I mean, it is in so much pain. Of course, I got the whole WebMD going through my brain. Like, okay, so this is it. This is when the hip gives out. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I'm dragging the stump down the stairs. And it's starting to relieve a little bit. But the burning and the pain was brutal. So I go to bed after dragging it back up the stairs. I'm trying to get comfortable because I'm in so much pain. Never in my life did I wish I had edibles. Even if they were CBD, I wish I had an edible. It's starting to become more enticing to me. Because I actually seen a woman on TikTok that never ever in her life has taken anything like that. She took an edible and made me laugh for 20 minutes. I'm thinking what a fun live that would be. Okay guys, I just took an edible. Sit back, buckle up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll get giggly. I know everything will be funny. Everything you stupid people say will crack me up. To the point I'll be on the floor and you're just going to hear some cackling sounds. Anyway, get back in the bed. I can't get comfortable. I'm taking the heel of my hand and I'm pushing, trying to relieve whatever's going on here. Listen, after you hit 50, nothing shocks you. Like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if I woke up with my head stapled to the carpet. So I'm just pushing and pushing and pushing, right? So I go, you know what? I'm taking the orange blanket on my bed. I'm rolling it up. I'm going to put it between my kneecaps and let's get a perfect thing going with the body because we don't need any of this going on or I think it's going to keep pulling, right? So I did that, and it started to relieve. Next thing you know, I fell asleep. Woke up in the morning, everything was good. So I said to my husband, what the hell? Let me tell you a story about what I did. He goes, honey, last night when you were sleeping, you had, okay, I don't even think I could do this. Okay, but I'll show you. I'll try to. I'll try to. So he goes, you had one leg like this and the other one, whoa, hold on, like this. Like that. I had it crossed over. So I had my foot on the bed, one knee bent, the other leg's crossed right over it. The right leg. And it was kind of like hyperextended. Whoops. He goes, yeah, that's what you did. And I said, you're right. I do that sometimes, do I not? Was I doing the red, yellow, green thing? He goes, no. Yeah, just, you know, you're sleeping like you were sitting in a chair. So there we go with that. Well, anyway, I had to share that with you because, honest to God, I told you I cracked myself up. I don't even need anyone to help. I really don't. And everything's funny to me. It's a strange existence, but everything's funny to me. I would much rather have everything funny to me than just be pissed off all the time. One of my kids sleep like that. Legs crossed, right? That's what I did. Hyperextended the hip and the thigh. So by the time my brain goes, hey, dumbass, put your leg down. It was too late. I mean, I had heartbeat. So sometimes you know you can pull a muscle in your sleep. The safest time of your life. And that's when the injuries occur. I can't with myself. So anyway, let's get back to Foodie Beauty. Dee Dee's in town. Dee Dee has rented a car for a week, staying with Nader. We are about to see Chantal live stream probably at least 12 hours a day because she needs the support of all you people that have said, do you get it now? He don't care about you. He don't love you. He uses you. You just bought him an iPad, $300 in groceries, and paid his rent. I get it. He's the last man standing. The only piece of ass you've had in 2 years. But how long can you be disrespected blatantly on the internet, and you even gave him a YouTube channel to throw it in your face? You could have walked. She goes, I'm unsubscribing from him. There you go. Now he's out of your life forever. You unsubscribe. These YouTubers, man, they eat, sleep, shit YouTube. Well, I'm just going to unsubscribe. That'll fix it. You know, that would fix it if you never could view another video that you're blocked from. That would fix it. YouTube, pull the plug on that. Come on. Then people will be nicer to each other. I think YouTube likes to watch the cat fights. These people, I believe, they're the kind that go, we know, Instagram, Facebook. If you're doing a live and somebody comes in there and you don't want them there, you can block them. They can't ever see you again. Ever. YouTube doesn't want that. They don't want that. Even though we have the choice to unblock them, they know. They want the fights. They want it to be meaningless to block somebody. Did you know all you have to do is put it on members only chat? That's it. You don't have to play the whole troll game. Just put it on members only chat. You might even get new members. Ding, 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 ding. I can't with these people. So anyway, that's where we're at with the Foodie Beauty saga this week. It's going to be lit. Dee Dee's in town, staying with Nader, rented a car, and we get to watch Chantal rocket through the roof as she eats her way back into her 70 pounds. She can't deal with her emotions. Or she's just going to eat edibles till she turns into that pile of shit from the movie Weird Science. Just in the kitchen. Just flies, the cats. The cats walk across the counter when she eats. She picks cat hair out of her mouth. Listen, she is a legend. There's reasons for it. The nuggets. You can always pick up the nuggets on clip channels. You can pick up the nuggets on French Fry Girl. So there's all that. Now, we're covering Princess. So Princess comes in the room while the life coach is on a live, right? Brings his pill bottles. Or hers, who knows? Like, can I have one? There is a battle going on in the house of addictions. It's got to be rough. Let me tell you something. Anyone that has any addictions, like, I don't care if it's food, pills, alcohol, you cannot help an addict. You just can't. You have to admit it. You can't. It is too triggering. It's like two drunks walking each other home from the bar, right? Nobody's helping anybody. You're both falling down. You're both stupid, right? So he comes into the frame of the live, shaking his pill bottle. He don't know what he's taking. Now, this gets weird. Because any normal human being that's helping somebody, literally helping somebody through horrible things, pancreatitis, liver, whatever. If you're helping someone, I don't care if you're live or not. There's a thing called a mute button. Say, you guys, just a minute. I'm gonna help Princess out real quick here, okay? There's a mute button. Hit it. Go get me your papers. But of course, we know pill bottles tell you when to take medication. You can Google what this is, what it's for, or you could do it right on a live, because chances are we already know YouTube well enough. Out of the 1,800 people watching at that moment, at least 800 are nurses, right? Or doctors. We know this being a YouTuber. We got veterinarians, doctors, nurses. You know what I mean? They can't wait to step up to the plate. Get me on your live. I'll help y'all. No, she's got people on her live that are mad at him for interrupting her live. Do you see how birds of a feather fly together? Especially seagulls. They're dirty birds. And pigeons. They fly together. So she starts yelling at him. And I mean yelling at him. To the point humiliation. Holy shit. Now, if that doesn't show, along with the 1 million other things she's done, that she has no empathy. No empathy for a human being suffering. But could you imagine if she was in this position? Adrian! Remember? Did anybody watch when Mommy Ramblings got COVID? Yeah, go live for 4 hours. That's brilliant. Jimmy! Jimmy! You're not giving me my steroids right, Jimmy. I know you're not doing this right, Jimmy. All on a live. This is the fun of YouTube. This is the fun of YouTube. That wasn't fun, though. That actually really was disturbing to the point where Burnt Toast said, I can't watch this anymore. Should I move on? Everybody said, yes, move on. We can't watch this anymore. But apparently, he's back in the hospital. In fact, Justice for All said he needs to go back to the hospital. And then he needs to go into a rehabilitation center. You cannot take care of him, Molly. And he didn't say it in a mean way. He just said, this is not going to work. And of course it's not going to work. It wasn't working. But she did, man. She made him feel like he was such an intrusion on her life. Wow. So it's out there for the whole world. It's been clip. And that's as far as I'm talking about this. Because I don't want to take the misery a human being's going through and displaying it. But the bad behavior was on alive. It was horrible. He should have been not taking care of her kid. Well, we don't know that for sure because he was in school while she was gone. And hubby, we don't know what hubby does. He may work from home. He's always home. So we don't know. He may have been stuck taking care of Princess and the kid. I still think the husband took care of the kid. I do. So there is no proof that Princess, being as sick as he is, took care of the kid. But I'm sure the husband took care of both. It was very sad. I watched her do it to him, and I thought to myself, what in the hell is wrong with her? Like I said, right in that live, she could have taken those medications, said, just a minute, guys, I got to help Princess out with these medications. You know, going through wet brain has got to be horrible. Because the brain's been toxic for a long time, and the brain is trying to fire on all cylinders again. There's a whole thing to it. And if you don't know anything about it, how can you help somebody? That was so wrong. So, Tiffany Marie, sweetheart. Hey, I didn't get to see it yet, but I heard our boy Benny, gang, came on your panel. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the gang team. I hope. Because I know they've been running you through the mud. But listen, it's turning around. Stopping to show some love, but need to get back and listen from the beginning. Oh, that's okay, Tiffany. We love you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Anyway, so I would have just said, excuse me, guys. And then I would have got my phone, because we already know she spends, on her live, she spends a lot of time on her phone, right? So the phone's there. No excuse. It's kind of like being out in the holler with no signal. Making excuses for behavior. You're not part of the gang. Oh, you gotta be. Because this is where it's at. This is where it's going to be. This is where it's going to be. So, I would have just said, okay, first bottle. I would have read it, Googled it, proper dosage, what it's for. I would have gave them a minute. You're going to do this on my live? You're going to do this on my live? How dare you? I give you a place to live, blah, blah, blah. I said, what? Oh my God. He's like, I need to know what these are. Okay, so he was going through a moment, and here comes her panel. Why'd you pick now to do this, Princess? I mean, these are people that are not going through a detox of their brain, rejuvenation of pickled brain, which people call wet brain. Yes, she did. Go. Oh, yeah, she did. Check out Burnt Toast. She played it to where everybody got upset. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. It's out on other clip channels, too. Just so you know. Hell, Mallory did a parody of it. Mallory, that was funny. I love when you did the voiceover of Princess. I just wanted to know what my meds were for. Oh, my God. The parody was hysterical, Mallory. And you were the sweet princess voice over. That was epic. So, in the end, the panel and Molly were accusing him of ruining the live. It was terrible. So that's as far as I'm going with that, because that's nuts. It was bad. It was bad. I would have took the moment, had people help me out. I mean, if you're going to be a Florence Nightingale, you don't do it for accolades on YouTube. You do it because it's who you are. If you take somebody in, which I'm going to tell you, is probably very exhausting. I talked about that on my live last night. She went nuts last night on me because my panel guest wanted to talk about what happened. Well, here's the problem. They're not liking the moving pieces. The moving pieces, Tiffany, are all against them. All against them. That's what the moving pieces, they don't like it. They tried to get on gangs Good side. I also believe in my mind the bullhorn and the Q-tip are pushing her away, but they're not going to make it obvious on YouTube. They're just slowly going to quit talking. I think they're pulling away because I think she was a liability down in Tennessee. Because, you know, they don't like to be on law enforcement's radar. They try to do everything legal. You know, scream obscenities, accuse people of being murderers. But just do it out on the road. You know, don't step on property. And we've got full video of Life Coach after Bullhorn told her, whispered it, don't go on the property. You know what I'm saying? Going and filming the inside of Don's truck, beating on the garage doors, going around trying the door. And then you got the boss, the foreman, whoever, out there saying, get off our property. This is private property. And then you got her screaming, make me call the cops. He goes, I already did. Kind of shit, right? She flipped shit that Benny was on my panel. I know. I knew that was going to happen. But you know what? People can move wherever they want. Because for a long time, she's been running the show. But after what happened down in Tennessee, she lost some credibility with people. Subscribers, creators, because in the end, true Americans believe that you are innocent until proven guilty. Right? Believe it. We don't believe in nonsense. We do not believe in pushing someone over the edge, especially a mother of a child, no matter what you feel about the Wells. Until you get concrete evidence, and I mean even a sniff of evidence. And let me tell you something. They both passed a polygraph. These two, they're not that intelligent. They're not that intelligent. And there's no way they could have done something without leaving a breadcrumbs. For real. And do I love the Wells? No. Do I approve of some of the shit they've done? No. Do I think Don should pay the price if there are charges against him for his stepsisters? Absolutely. 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 John Walsh lost his son in how many seconds? 5. 5 seconds. That's insane. 5 seconds. So anyway, I'm not getting into all that. That'll come out in the wash. There was a woman, unfortunately, that stole like $32,000 from one of the search organizations. Yeah. Gotta love those people. I just can't with the hogs. My blood pressure can't cope with their nonsense. Well, they are sinking. Yeah. The hogs are sinking. Mm-hmm. If you're not watching, they're sinking. And it has a lot to do with pissing off and threatening people. So that ain't sitting too well. That's not sitting too well with some creators out there that are doing fair use. In fact, Comicals of Olivia tried to strike the Glarer down. Well, silly girl. I'm sure it was under the advice of someone. Bullhorn. Listen, Life Coach knows the ropes on YouTube. She knows the ropes. These guys are new, and they don't realize. And why is everybody giving them the warning? The more you flag people and strike them, you're going to get your channel removed. Just let it happen. Just let it all happen. Sit back. Shh. Shh. They're going to be rich-lifed. I wish it was sincere. I know. I just can't with the... anything could happen in a blink of a minute. But John Walsh didn't have a history. Well, history. Have you looked at Bullhorn's history? You're gonna... If something happens and she's... Okay, we already know her history, right? 42 arrests. That's Bullhorn for you, right? So, if a crime occurs and there's no evidence... Are you going to blame her because she was arrested 42 times in the past? Has Don been charged with SA yet? Has he? I've heard the charges were filed. How many months now? 5? Nothing? Until the day they come down and get him and find him guilty. He's still innocent, sweetheart. Just because you hear the right? Is anybody out there got maybe stepsisters or exes that would love to smear your name and slander you? Anyone? They would say anything, even disgusting stuff. How many times that happened? See, I don't want to ever think about having to be put on trial and have some of y'all as the jurors. Really don't. I really don't. Because if you don't get it, listen, I'm beginning to believe a jury of our peers needs to be relooked at. I mean, I do. I mean, we got a lot of people out there pointing fingers at people, blaming them for something when it's not even the truth. They just were fed it. Well, then you go, explain it to me. Change my mind. Explain it to me. And they can't. They can't. Those are the same people right now that are not saying a word with all the crazy tyrannical shit going on. They ain't saying a word. Oh God, what did we do? What did we do? They ain't even saying that. It'll all work itself out. Gotta go. Where are those people? The ones that were in the streets. They would punch you in the face if you had a certain hat on. Where are those people? Where are they? Hiding. Let me ask you. Have you ever watched true crime unfolding and in your opinion, mind convicted someone? Never convicted them in my mind? No. I do pay attention to human behavior, but when somebody acts different than I would, right? When somebody acts different than I would, I don't judge them. I try to understand if this is just who they are. Just who they are. They live a different life I could ever live. Think about this, Nikki. What do you think happened to her? Really, I really want to know. In your mind, what do you think happened to her? If you're asked in a polygraph, two of you, both passed. That odds are, those odds, no way. Anyway, if you're asked, what I think she was neglected. And so you think she's dead. You have decided she's dead. Do you remember Elizabeth Smart? Remember what those parents went through from the internet? There's no way. All those girls in there sleeping. Did somebody come through the window and take her without her screaming? Nothing? Right? Remember what they went through? Remember what everyone went through? There's just no way. Well, guess what? It happened. They had people. You want to know what I think? You can't say she's dead? Then yeah, definitely don't say she's dead. But your opinion is saying she's dead. And I just asked you, do you think she's dead? And you said yes, but now you're saying, see? You're confusing yourself. Because you hate those people so much. And trust me, we are not obsessed with them. They were not sympathizers. I'm only sympathizing with their rights. I respect that you're so fair and forthcoming, and creators like you keep me on my toes. Yeah, and here's the other thing, Tiffany. You got to really weigh out people, YouTube creators, that you align yourself with. Like, sit back, because crazy will always unfold. It will always unfold. Ride solo. Because the minute the personal phone numbers and the texts and the emails, it will always be tossed in your face and spun to a whole nother story. I know, a lot of people, I can't help having opinions too, but there's still just not enough for me. This is the only nugget that keeps me sane and keeps me, I don't know, staying away from crazy. They had people, we gotta look into this. Tiffany, you need to look into this. Okay, if you look at Benny's Q&A number 4, Q&A number 4, go to the, what was it I said, you guys? 22 minute, the person from New York that's seen summer, June 26th in New York, called the FBI, called the TBI, called everybody and said, nobody's done anything. That's probably not true. If you called, they've looked into it. But there is a connection to New York. There's a connection to New York. And everybody's ignoring it because we're into Puppygate. Everything's being distracted. Yeah, go to Benny's Q&A with Don Wells. Go to the 22-minute mark, please. And there is a connection. Somebody said that there were people from New York down there that came to visit them, something, or the church. I don't know. But this person swears to God that Summer was in New York on June 26th. And the weird part is, I even played his reaction. He was like, what? Wow. Wow. I go, that ain't Dad's reaction. That is not Dad's reaction. On Benny's channel. Yeah, I don't know about Jose. Jose was dropped off in North Carolina. I don't even know enough about it. I'm just saying I caught that. I caught his reaction. I caught Benny's reaction. Right? I caught it. There wasn't even a stop the goddamn phone. This person needs to call me now. There was nothing. It was, oh, really? Wow. Well, I don't know what else to tell you. Did you call the police? I don't know. I'm like, no. Now, here's my take on this. I mean, everybody's with the sold. She was sold. I want to believe she was adopted out to a better life. I really do. I really, really do. Which live was it? Do you remember the title? Yes. It says, Don Wells Q&A Part 3. Was it Part 3, you guys? Yeah, Part 3. Part 3. At the 22-minute mark. It was like 22 minutes, 48 seconds. It's ingrained in my brain because I look at people's body language and actions. I don't care what people say. I really don't. But when I catch things like that, I'm very, like, this was his princess. Why has he not, I mean, I know he's pretty, do. But even Benny should have been like, what? Something. I feel like he protected her to the point, knowing CPS was coming, I feel like he protected her from going to CPS by giving her a new home. I do. That's why I don't feel like I don't even feel like she's dead. Well, they smoke dope. They smoke dope. Everybody, you know what I mean. There's people out there. I don't smoke dope, but they do. Does anyone know why CPS was coming? Because of the conditions of the house. People that have been in the house said there's fleas, there's rats. It's disgusting. A kid should not live like this. and, a few smacks, you know. Listen, grandma backhand me in the mouth, wouldn't think twice about it. Of course, it made me laugh because she had frail little hands. But, there you go. I do hope I'm right. I sincerely do. I really hope. I really feel this connection in New York was genuine. And this person did call FBI and felt like they did nothing. But I feel like they're not going to tell you. They're not going to call you back and tell you. They're just not. They're going to be searching this. Well, how did they find Elizabeth Smart? She got away from the weirdo pretending to be like he used religious also because he liked young girls, right? So he worked on their home, right? I'm talking about the right person, right? Elizabeth Smart, right? That was found walking down the street. Yeah, a year later. So there you go. I'm just saying. That's how I feel about it. So if you get all distracted with, they get drunk, they get high. Yeah, well, so does two of the people condemning them for that. And two of the people condemning them saying they're criminals, are criminals. So does this make sense? So that is noise. But that moment really, I picked it up. The look, I played that on my channel. I played it 2-3 times. Watch his reaction. When Benny reads this. Watch his reaction. What does shifting eyes tell you? Like, oh shit. Like maybe he did sell her or send her to New York to avoid CPS, to protect her, or to not have a physical exam if you want to bring the past into the now. Either way, that seems more likely. I know, you watched it as it happened. It was like nothing. Oh, really? Wow. That was more like a, oh shit. Right? New York. How many people are in New York? 19 million in just the city? You think anybody in New York who's self-absorbed and busy and on the run are going to have anything to do with this story? No. Who sells a kid? You would be shocked. I know it's responsible, but it's not murder. Wouldn't you rather know that they sold her to a better family than buried her? How heinous is that? Candace may be crying because she misses her. Maybe she don't. Maybe she misses the boys. I don't know. But accusing people of murdering, how does it feel to have a dead daughter? But if they would have been out there yelling things like, where did you sell her? Where did you put her to protect her? We know you protected her, Don. But she needs to come home. Not to you, but she needs to come home. Do you see what I'm saying? Was it the best option? Did Grandis keep saying, you know what? CPS is coming. And if they take her, you know what I mean? There's rumor out there that there may have been a different adoption before. There's already rumor out there that she wanted, before she even gave birth, she wanted grandma to adopt her. I don't know what her deal was about. I don't think Candace is the mentality of a 16-year-old, so just stop with her. Yeah, absolutely. I hope they do find out. What if they're just hiding her and all this for a Lifetime movie? Yeah, that's a bit reaching, right? Of course, we all want her alive. And I tend to believe, after I seen that, it kind of drove it home for me that she's with someone else. And maybe other people helped. Maybe Robin. Maybe Allie. And they're the ones that are keeping you out running in circles. And I really hope for that. That's what I hope. All you're going to get is basically, interfering in an investigation. Well, that's what I want to believe, so there's that. Anyway, so moving on. So yes, Princess, I think, ended up back in the hospital and probably not coming back to the life coach's house because apparently taking care of him is just too much. It is. I'm sure it is. He's needy. She's needy. You can't have two needy people. And she said, somebody said, wasn't he drinking the other night with you? And she said yes. And see, this ain't good. This isn't good. He needs to go where he can get real help. Honestly. And I'm like, doesn't he have a family? This is sad. He's a grown-ass man going through something really hard. He needs encouragement. He needs nurturing. He needs a house void of pills and alcohol. Right? So this ain't a good situation. So we should all be grateful that all that happened so that he could go get proper treatment. There you go. End of story. But, you know, the YouTubes were crazy last night. And we got Puppygate. Puppygate. How do I feel about Puppygate? Well, depends on who you listen to. It depends on who you listen to. Savage Life is in the house. Now, there's another funny one right there. She got her boot. She got her boot on the neck. She's got her boots right on that neck. She ain't letting these people get away with shit. And that's what I love about people from the South. They call out the bullshit and they don't let up. We got the Shannon 681 doing parodies. Yeah, Puppygate. Puppygate. This is crazy. This was the full moon moment where the wolves were howling. So, you know, the deer bone collector, she was down there in Tennessee, right? She created a little bit of, I call it subs and views. Subs and views. She created some subs and views. And because supposedly she knew they were deer bones. She just needed the views. So, insinuating, oh, Shannon is so funny. Listen, we need to chip in and get her one hell of a headset. Because it crackles and it's soft. We need to hear the Shannon. I can't wait. The trophy puppy. This is the trophy puppy. This is where you're going to get some single white female vibes. Big time. Yeah. So, remember she kept saying on her live, the deer bone collector kept saying, guys, I'm not down here to get my daughter a puppy. No. Honestly, I hate dogs. I'm a cat person. Right? We heard all this. But you know those parents, their kids get everything. Like Violet from the Charlie Chocolate Factory, right? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, right? Remember Violet? But I won't. Daddy, I want it now. Don't eat that, but I want it. Right? And then she turns into a big blueberry, right? Because she got what she wanted. Now, here we are. I'm not down here, guys. I'm down here to investigate. Now, here we are. She's home. She's live. And people hear a puppy. Oh, no, that's just my daughter's PlayStation. Veruca was her name. I used to have a cat named Veruca. All right, Veruca. I call her Violet because she turned purple. So there was that. Veruca. So we heard puppy. No, you guys, that's just my daughter's game. It's her PlayStation. And then puppy makes another sound, right? Then she goes on camera. Surprise! Psych! Everybody's like, those puppies were born on Christmas Day. They're 4 weeks old. You took a puppy away from its mama? So here comes this side. And then other people, no, they're not. They're 6 or 8 weeks old. And then Candace, no, here's the picture. They were born on Christmas Day. Christmas puppies, right? And meanwhile, the daughter wanted a puppy. The deer bone collector wanted Yucky, Summer's dog. Now, don't get it twisted. These are Yucky's puppies, but Yucky's a boy. So Yucky's the dad. I'm going to assume the mom was black and white, right? Because Yucky wasn't Yucky tan? Yeah, brown. Do they forget what comes out of their face? This is called gaslighting. I didn't say that. That's not what I meant. That's what they do all the time. So do I feel that this is a ASPCA call? I mean, there are plenty of animals out there. Listen, I rescued a kitten that was 3 weeks old. Mom died, got hit by a car. Right? I didn't have to go find another mom cat so the kitten could suckle. You just have to get educated. The cat ended up being feral, as crazy as fuck anyway, but I saved it. You know, I saved it and nursed it to home. It's happened many a times. Sometimes they die when they're taken away from their mom too young. If they're the runt, they will die. Hell, the runts don't... So hopefully she didn't take a runt. But she wanted Yucky. Now, there was one of the Wells dogs is sitting at the pound. A beautiful tan dog. Sitting at the pound with sad eyes. She didn't want that. She didn't want that dog. Even though she said she wanted an adult dog, not a puppy. That dog's sitting in the pound. That's more upsetting to me. But because Veruca wanted one of them puppies. A woman who does it, she, in her own words, I hate dogs. I'm a cat person. Took on a puppy that needs way more care than an adult dog, especially to keep it living. It is sad to me to take a puppy away from its mom. That, to me, is sick. And when you don't care because Veruca is having a tantrum, literally put on the waterworks, but single white female wanted Yucky. Boy, what accolades that would be on the YouTube. See, this is what happens when people live their life for YouTube. That's crazy. And that's how some of them, Trisha Paytas, the Pauls, that's how they become famous. It's crazy. And they'll gaslight the shit out of everybody to get there. Like, I gotta go see this crazy click. That's all they want. It's insane. All of it is. But the fact that a puppy's been brought into this, I really hope it doesn't end up at the pound. I really hope that this just isn't a clicks and views, and when the clicks and views end, so does the ownership of a puppy. I mean, this is a life, okay? So it does make me sick. It really makes me sick. Sky blue. The full moon last night brought the cat fights. Wasn't it crazy? Looking out the window, I'm like, it's got to be a full moon. And there was too many clouds. I just assumed when the howling started. I mean, they were all live. Pop, 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 pop. You couldn't even go live last night. You couldn't go live last night. There was too much to watch. I mean, I went from Foodie Beauty and Dee Dee's back in town to Puppygate to Princess Gate. Oh my God. I heard Veruca got scared for a second. I have no idea. I don't think you should drag your children into any crazy fodder. But why the hell? Here's my other question. Why would you sign an NDA? How legal is this shit? Well, before I let you take a puppy, you have to sign this NDA that you can't tell anybody on YouTube. You can't tell anybody on YouTube. Now, if you sign that with a, yeah, okay, okay, attitude, I mean, how binding is this? Can they sue her? Are they going to drive and pick the puppy up? What does it say in there? If you tell anybody or show the puppy, then we're coming to get it. You're bringing the police with you, Don. Like, how binding is this bullshit? An NDA, non-disclosure, and then, this is so funny. You couldn't leave, listen, you could leave your kid in a car alone as you tromp through the holler looking for deer bones, but you couldn't leave her in a bedroom with the puppy Well, you go live in the garage, out in the driveway. You were within earshot of a puppy that will squeal and cry for its mama. Not your kid that doesn't know what to do, but its mama. Good luck with those anal glands too, because that's part of what mama does. You're gonna be licking those anal glands. Help that puppy out. I can't. And it is disturbing, and it really does bother me that you had to take a piece of Ben Hill Road home with you, but you couldn't take one of the dogs sitting in the pound. Yeah, you're going to have to lick its anal glands. There's so much involved. Hope you're lactating. I'm telling you. They do make puppy, the vet will give you, she finally sitting in the vet for 5 hours. She's had this dog home, hadn't even taken it to the vet. It's got fleas. She don't even know about fleas. Do you have cats in your house? You're fucked. Do you have carpet? Do you got beds? You are. If you see 2 fleas, there's 2,000 more. These things have the ability to reproduce in hours. Your house is full of fleas. You cannot put flea medicine on a tiny 4-week-old puppy. People are going, try vinegar. Here we go. The vets are all in the chat. Vinegar on a 4-week-old puppy? Are they allowed to even absorb that? So let's get this straight. Doctor, whoever you were, veterinary medicine. Let's say you put vinegar on the dog. You give it a vinegar bath with some Dawn dish soap. First of all, it's 4 weeks old. I wouldn't even subject its body temperature. Mama takes care of that too, if you didn't know. Oh my God. Put it in your bra, you big busted boob. Put it in your bra. Keep it warm. I don't care if you're going to have fleas all on your shirt. I don't give a shit. You took on this. So, if you gave it a bath, and you shouldn't, in vinegar, right? Dry it all off. Oh, look, all the fleas went down the sink. Put it back in its bedding. You've just wasted your time. The fleas are throughout your house. They have taken ownership of every fiber in your house. You dummy. Guess what? You get to live with those fleas until the vet tells you it is safe to treat the fleas. Have fun with that. Your legs are going to be covered. This is your penance for taking a puppy at 4 weeks. And yes, it may be 5 weeks now, but it was 4 weeks when you took it. Bet that. And flea will kill a small critter. A flea is going to eat that puppy alive. Oh my God. They literally live on the breath. The puppy's going to end up anemic. Oh my God. I mean, this is just, if you hate dogs, what the fuck are you got a dog for? Especially a baby that needs its mama. What, you couldn't tag the dog as yours and go back in 4 weeks and get the dog? You couldn't do that? I have to have it, Mom. And you know, Don, oh my God, a little girl crying. All right, just don't tell anybody. Here, please. Because he felt sorry for the kid. You used your kid. My God. So crazy. You know what? You're putting this out there for all of us to criticize and look at. I mean, and then the people that come up with the justifications kill me. There is actual proof they were born on Christmas Day. You're trying to say this dog had 2 litters from December 7th to December 26th. There's only one girl dog on that property. Everybody knows that. One girl dog. Make that make sense. Are we going to get into the flying saucers and the UFOs? Well, they dropped off a litter. Oh my God. Because they really don't care. They just don't want to look like they were uncaring. Because they really don't care. They just want to stay in their hug box and hang out. all night long and be girlfriends. These people will do anything to protect a creator that gave them like a playroom of sorts. They'll throw all moral. I mean, maybe this channel has brought them out of their depression. I get that, but you can still argue. You cannot let go facts and reality just because you don't want to leave the playroom. You don't have to leave the playroom. Just say, you know what you did was wrong. You need to apologize. You need to get that puppy to the vet. Somebody's got to be a moral compass in there. You think she got it to sell it and not just, take a piece of Summer away to be the YouTuber that did that? You don't believe that YouTube isn't her life? Have any of you out there, Savage, any of you gone live for 8 hours? 8 hours. I'm starting to think after last night, oh, Molly Go Sloppy is done. I'm starting to think so too. She walked on the property to get the puppy. She had lunch with those people. And then broke Candace's heart. How did you even get a puppy after putting up bones and insinuating by calling the police? I mean, you're aware of the Summer Wells case, right? But she never said they were human. Oh, here we go with word salad and mind games for the stupid. She had lunch with these people. She talked Don into giving up a 4-week-old puppy. Because we know he's a big dumb bag of duh. And he's definitely a sucker for little girls' tears. Yeah, there's your killer for you. There's your killer. A killer would have been like, get your ass off my property. A killer would have showed up at the Airbnb. Ding dong, bitches. Right? He would have been out there. No, he was in bed sleeping. I seen what could not be Don's truck drive by the window, so I lost my shit on a live. You MFer! It wasn't even him. A white truck just went by. What could not be. Could not be. I mean, the reason she's where she's at right now is from all the decisions she made. But having her take ownership is never going to happen. Oh my God. It's all crazy. It's all crazy, but what? Guess what? It's content. It's cycling. The people are moving around, which makes it way more fun. And you can call out, just like Burnt Toast did last night, did an epic job. Epic job. I love the way she lines up the crazy. I love the way she presents it all. Because there is no disputing it. See, we just sit and yap about it. Because we already know they're on a strike crazy. Well, Bullhorn, Q-Tip, and we're supposed to fear Q-Tip, by the way. Did you know that? That's what Bullhorn said. So the Q-Tip did dox Glaire's family. And if that's the way you're going to play, you aren't going to last at all on YouTube. You will be gone. Yeah. We don't play like that on YouTube. And the Glaire definitely don't play like that. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. So, so keep an eye on Puppygate. I don't know how that's going to go. Puppy went to the vet last night. Had to sit for a 5-hour wait, right? And then we've got Dee Dee in the house, in Notter's house. Dee Dee's in the house. Dee Dee flew into Canada, staying in Notter's bed. She rented a car. They're going to be vlogging the whole week. And we're going to watch Foodie Beauty rocket through the roof and be doing crazy shit. She gets really crazy when Natter pisses, he's like, go away. Go away. She just bought him an iPad. He got 2 TVs out of her, an iPad, rent, and food. And he just had to, tip the cow a little bit to get everything he wants. And then he tossed her out of the house. He picked a fight with her over, I think, literally cutting cheese. He 5-hour fight in her face, trying to get her to leave, upset. Now, once again, the CPAP. Jesus, with the CPAP. She always leaves her shit there so she can go get it. She knows Dee Dee's there. So here comes the whole, I got to go get my shit. Today's the day she's going to go get her shit. And Dee Dee's there. Here we go again. Here we go again. She always leaves the CPAP behind. It's life or death. I have to go there. So that's going to be happening today. She's going to be live probably at least 8 hours a day. The whole time Dee Dee's there. It's going to be epic. He's going to be filming because she gave him a YouTube channel. Good job, Chantal. He's going to be out in a car with another woman filming the sights. So we got a lot to watch this week. Honest to God, it just doesn't end. But I am grateful that they keep the Summer Wells case alive. Because we know the West case, you got to bring it back. Orrin and Orson West, you have to bring it back. Because it gets forgotten. It's been a year. These 2 little boys disappeared out of a yard. Why aren't heels on the ground putting their heels on the neck of those adoptive parents? They disappeared out of a fenced-in yard. Not an open field, 11 acres. Even a bear roams free in the hills. Why isn't anybody doing to the adoptive parents? See how it makes no sense? You just hone in on somebody. It's not even about what you believe in. It's about who you hate. That's what the whole YouTube's about. And I'm glad to see people calling truces. Here, the best thing about Heels on the Ground is they are being pushed away and people are calling truces that we're fighting on YouTube. I love watching that. I love resolutions. I love watching people align themselves, come together for the good. For the good. I'm telling you, it's turning around out there too. I swear to God it is. Y'all may not be seeing it, but watch. You just pay attention. Why do you think they built a 10-foot wall in front of the White House? You don't believe me? Go look. A concrete wall in front of the White House. There's just some plumbing. No, there ain't. Nobody builds a concrete wall for plumbing. No. Go. Listen, there's other things going on you need to go check out too. But anyway, let's stay on it. Foodie Beauty today. If anything pops off big, somebody will be live. Laughing and having fun about it. Thank you guys so much for subbing. I'm glad you're here. I love y'all. We'll be back later. I got to go to the post office today. I got to drop off some orders. Because yesterday was Martin Luther King Day and I had no idea. Nobody in here told me. Because we're the old Hague community. Our memories are just like, yeah, go to the post office. Yeah, I'm all, oh, Martin Luther King Day. Put everything back in the car. Come back home. Son of a bitch. Anyway, guys, I love y'all. And keep watching. Keep watching all the people. Because we aren't going to let any of this go. We are not going to let bad behavior dictate this platform anymore. We are replacing it with comedy. There will be no more hatred. We will cover this with comedy. We'll try. Bye, guys. Love y'all. See you later. Bye now.